I had done a live event. It was so good. I honestly felt so good about it. I absolutely loved it because I was also doing things a little bit differently at this live event. And what I could sense from the audience was that they loved it as well. Until I would learn that one person in particular really did not like it and let me know by sending me an email the following day. Welcome to Possibilities. With me, Hina Khan. I'm a peak performance coach and I help my clients create a life they love through ease, joy, and fun. I am not here for the hard, the grind, or the struggle. Here's a portion of the email that I received the next day from a participant. They say, I asked a question about the difference of what Hina was speaking to and Carol Dweck's, I think that's how you say her name, growth mindset theory. The power that you can believe is a concept that Carol coined, researched, and is world-renowned for, so perhaps she should be referenced in your presentation. Hina, you can do better and be better, especially as a woman and working with other women. She also referred to me as an unethical coach and that she was considering taking her thoughts to social media. I will share how I responded to that email in a moment. But let's go to that time at the event. When she asked the question, I mentioned that I've actually never read any of Carol's work, so I couldn't speak to it. However, if there was something specific that she wanted my take on, I would be happy to share. When she asked that question, I really didn't think anything of it. I answered it honestly, so I was surprised to receive her response. And to be honest, I found it confusing because even when she asked the question, I personally didn't feel any sort of criticism in that ask or an edge in that question. It is such a great reminder, though, that at the same event, people can have wildly different experiences. But who decides what experience they're going to have? Who do you think it is? The listener. The listener is the most powerful person in the room. I received another message through IG yesterday, literally yesterday, about this event. And it reads, I came to your 1% event and it was electric. Literally felt chills when you were talking. It spoke to me so much. Thank you. So whose experience is real? The one that is ready to go to social media to let them know that I'm an unethical coach and I'm plagiarizing somebody else's work? Or this person who felt so moved that she had a physical sensation at the event? They both are. They are both equally valid and equally real. But here's the thing. I now get to decide who I am being and how I will be responding from the place of who I am being to both of these. So who am I going to be when I'm criticized? So this is what I do first is I ask myself that question. And it helps me to get neutral. So who am I? I actually did a whole episode on this. I am love. I am service. I am that I leave everyone with the experience of increase and so on. We'll actually put the link in the description to that episode. So now my actions will come from that place. And this is all happening within, I would say, 15 minutes or so, because I also want to move through this quickly. So, do you want to know how I responded? This is the email that I sent back. Thank you so much for your email. We have issued you a full refund. We have also removed you from our mailing list to ensure we are not popping into your inbox. I do remember your question, and I have not read or studied any of Carol Dweck's work. It is wonderful you have connected with an author who shares this material in a way that resonates with you. The concept of the power of belief goes back a long time, from the works of Neville Goddard, Thomas Troward, Florence Shinn, Genevieve Behrend, and so many more, even stretching back to the 1800s with William James's work. The main idea of Dr. Maxwell Maltz's in his book, Psychocybernetics, The Foundation of Self-Image Psychology, also supports this approach. These are some of the authors I often mention, along with, more recently, Dr. Benjamin Hardy. It is certainly a life-changing universal truth. If you don't receive the refund in a few days, please reach out to Gabby, my COO, directly, and she will be happy to help. With gratitude, only always, Hina. For me, this is growth. Not that something negative happened. I'm not asking for more of that, but how I responded. Because there would have been a time when even her threat of going to social media would have shattered me, literally shattered me. I would have been wanting to appease her. I would have gotten on a phone. I would have taken her out to lunch. I would have had a coffee with her. I would have been over justifying. I would probably be, sending her screenshots, pictures, videos of my library to show her that I do not have this person's book. I have never read the book. I would have been operating from that place of panic, because I would have to make sure that she had no negative thoughts about me. Then it would have carried on further. So that would have just been in my head. Then I would have had conversations with my team about it, with Paul, my husband, with friends, with colleagues about it. This would have gone on for days and days and days. The way that I communicated to my team about it, now Gabby was copied on that email, so she already knew. And I was like, Gabby, don't worry, I'm going to send a response. I'll copy you on it. To my team, I let them know what happened so that they could not reach out to her, because we do follow-ups after events. And I wanted to make sure that nobody reached out to her, because, we wanted to remove her so she wouldn't be receiving any of our emails or marketing material. So this was the action that I took from that being, and this was all resolved within a few minutes. And the only reason that I bring this up is in a learning capacity. It's not to even speak negatively at all about that person. She was speaking from where she was. She was revealing who she is, who she is being in that moment. And, for me, I just felt bad that that whole event now was marred for her. There could have been something, a nugget of something, but she won't be able to see it, even if there is, because she's seeing it through the lens, because we've talked about this, who you're being. She's seeing it through the lens of listening to somebody that she doesn't respect, that she sees as unethical. But that's not my truth. And so I responded to her from who I was being. And what I know is that she didn't make me, and she's not going to break me. And I can still send blessings to her and be in gratitude and love her, really. So that is what I see as my work. It's all about getting to know ourselves. And the first person that I have to work on before I can work with clients is work on myself. And then I extend this to clients. It's all about remembering who we are, and that we get to create who we want to be in every circumstance. Who am I being when I'm running late? Who am I being when somebody is sending me a critical email? Who am I being when somebody surprises me with flowers? Like the other day, I got this beautiful bouquet of flowers. Who am I being? Who am I being? Who am I being? Because that's the only thing that I have control over, and I cannot be sloppy in who I am being. And so my work, I see, is to impact everybody that I come into contact with, and to positively transform as many lives as I can first and foremost through who I am being. Now, with that said, I do love to hear from you. Whatever you want to let me know, I'm up for it. I'm here for it. So please send me a message through Instagram is the best way. Send me a DM. I would love to hear how you're enjoying these podcasts. And also if there's a particular topic that you want me to talk about, or if you have questions for me, maybe we'll actually even do a full Q&A episode. Yes, let's do that. We're going to do a full Q&A episode. I'm going to do it with somebody on my team. So send in your questions. And in the meantime, download, subscribe, rate, review, do all the things. And I will see you here next time.